What are you talking about?
They've got vodka in here.
I'm recording, so please be appropriate. Thanks. What's up, everyone? My boyfriend and I just arrived in Las Vegas. We are at our hotel. We just checked in. This room is literally fabulous. I'm gonna walk you through it. Okay, well, there's one light. But I just wanna give you a quick tour because this room is literally, it's amazing. Morning, everyone. So it's officially day 2 here in Vegas and we are about to head out and have lunch. It's, what time is it?
12.
It's 12. My boyfriend and I have not eaten anything. We are both starving. My boyfriend says that his stomach is eating itself, so we're gonna head out. We're gonna go to a really good restaurant that I haven't yet gone to, but I know a lot about. It's called Modern Vegan. They have chicken and waffles, so I'm really looking forward to trying that. But first, before I head out, I have to share with you this view because it is absolutely incredible. guys, I just got a hookup and a half at that freaking massage place. That is exactly what we needed, huh? I got the worst cramps. I was supposed to go out with my friend who's here visiting. Devoria and I were supposed to go to the Ferris wheel with her, and we walked all the way there, got a quick dinner right before the wheel, and I sat there and I was like, I can't get on the wheel. I can't get on the wheel. My cramps were so bad. If I get on the wheel, I will pass out for sure. I'll get too dizzy, start spinning, and pass out. So we're just gonna go back to the hotel room and hang out. I just brought some massage balls from the little oxygen bar that we were at.
Massage balls.
Is that what they're called? Massage balls. It's such a weird thing. Anyway, it's such a weird word. But yeah, we're just gonna go back to the hotel and chill tonight. This is our last night here in Vegas, so I'm ready to just take it easy. We're all spent. No more gambling. Right?
No, we're not all spent. We got more to win.
We've been right, babe. Winners, huh? You're ignoring me.
Look.
Well, I'm being ignored, but anyways, I'll see you guys back at the hotel. All right, everyone, I look a mess and we are at the airport. We just checked our bags in. We had to just take the most expensive taxi of our life. Again, no Lyft or Uber is available, so we had to cross that bridge. But anyways, we're about to board our plane and head back home. Do you want to share your favorite part about the trip?
The time spent with you.
What's up, guys? So we are back from our Vegas trip, and I have to say that I am absolutely devastated about it. That was one of the best Vegas trips I have ever been on in my entire life, okay? And I don't know if it's because there was nobody there. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's because there was absolutely nobody there. There was nobody there, okay? So it was like being in a ghost town, but the Vegas edition. So it was just so amazing to be able to walk through the streets, be able to see everything without being bumped into, without being in crowds, without a bunch of kiddos running around. It was just amazing. During this part of the video, what I wanted to do is talk about what there is to expect if you are planning to go to Vegas during this whole quarantine period, what there is to expect, what your trip is going to look like, and what you should look forward to switching up about your trip just to make sure that it goes smoothly, because there's a lot of things that have changed in Vegas, let me tell you, but we're gonna get into that right now. First off, before we begin though, I just want to say that if you are choosing to travel during this whole quarantine period, to be smart, be responsible, okay? We still are in a pandemic, especially here in the States. So if you are traveling for whatever reason, business, leisure, if you just have to get out of the house or you have to get out there, I am one of those people. To do it responsibly, okay? Be smart. There's definitely ways to do it, you know? Wear gloves, wear the mask, wash your hands, have this hand sanitizer on you. Just take normal safety precaution measures and then a little bit more than that, okay? Like, just travel responsibly. But I definitely want to say that before people start getting out there and getting too excited that we can kind of travel now and they just ruin it again for all of us. So just, if you're traveling, go out there, be smart, be safe, and have fun. Anyways, back to the video. So, the first thing that I wanted to talk about of what there is to expect when you get into Vegas is this, is that they are popping. As far as their sanitation measures, it is absolutely insane. This is one of the things you will notice immediately after getting off the plane or after arriving in your car, however you're getting there, that Vegas has definitely taken it to the next level as far as sanitation measures, precautionary measures. It's amazing to see, okay? We love to see it. Upon your arrival, when you get to your casino or hotel, wherever you go first, please expect to have your temperature taken as soon as you enter through the doors, okay? And it's not gonna be anything that's too invasive, which is super nice. In fact, I didn't even notice that they were taking our temperatures until the second day of being there when they actually had to take our temperatures. Anyways, as soon as you walk in, you'll notice that there's like booths behind the door area, like right when you walk in, there's gonna be like booths, okay? And there's gonna be security people there, they're super chill, there's gonna be hotel workers there, it's gonna be about 4 or 5 people just standing there. When you walk in, you're gonna notice that they're looking at a screen. Nothing touches you, you don't even notice that anything is on around you, you're just gonna walk in. But if you turn around, you'll see there's a screen and it's taking everyone's temperatures. How cool is that? Didn't even know that a machine like that even existed. That was so interesting to see. The reason why I say I didn't notice what was going on, like I did notice the people sitting there, but I didn't know why they were sitting there until the next day, is because I actually had to get my temperature taken. So the second day, I think me and my boyfriend, we were just like speed walking really fast. I have a habit of just walking fast. I probably had to pee. But anyways, fast walking back in the hotel, like attendant or whoever was sitting there stopped us and was just like, hey, can we please take your temperature really quick? And we just literally stood there and he just zapped our foreheads with this like touchless thermometer from like a foot away from our forehead and then told us we were good, we can go. So it's painless, you know, it's hassle-free, just something to look forward to in the case that they ask you to stop, is that they're taking your temperature. It's nothing crazy. Another thing I want to say, this is kind of like a disclaimer. I shouldn't even have to say this, but you have to wear your mask everywhere you go. It's mandatory. Absolutely have to wear your mask at all times. The only times that they're not going to tell you to wear your mask, because there are people in the hotels and in the casinos, and I think even a few of the museums are open, but we'll talk about that in a second. Whatever places are open, they do have people in there monitoring and kind of like hall copping it, telling people, hey, put your mask up, or like put your mask on, or if it's not covering your nose, like, hey, your mask has got to cover your nose, huh? So there's people in there keeping you in check, making sure everyone is wearing their mask, which again, we shouldn't mind. I mean, something to be expected in the midst of a pandemic. Wear your mask. But yeah, second thing is that you have to wear a mask. Another thing you need to look forward to before you come, something that you need to make sure about when you're, you know, booking everything for your trip, is to make sure that your hotel is actually open, okay? The hotels are even social distancing, so you'll notice there's like every other hotel in Vegas is open. I'm not sure about the specifics, but before you book a hotel, before you even come, be sure to call in and make sure that your hotel is open. Usually on the websites of the hotel it'll tell you, but it can be misleading. I was kind of confused when I was placing my reservations, so just call in, make sure that they're open. So this thing is what I'm like really excited about. I'm really happy about this. I hope that this never changes even after the pandemic, but all of the bars and the clubs are closed in Vegas, okay? So do not go and expect to like live it up, party it up. I did not see one drunk person falling around anywhere my entire 5-day trip. It was like being in the Twilight Zone, I'm telling you right now. Another thing that I have to say while we're on the topic is that smoking in the casinos is now highly frowned upon. So in my hotel and one other hotel that I believe was the Flamingo, there was a sign up that clearly stated that they highly recommend that people do not smoke inside of the buildings of the casinos, and you just love to see it. Again, you love to see it. Something positive that I've seen come out of this whole COVID-19 thing is all the sanitation measures that have been kicking ass and taking names, and now we have places like hotels telling people, maybe you should take the smoking outside, like outside of the closed building. So you gotta love it. We love to see it. I thought that was so cool to see. Honestly, I think it's kind of sad that it took a global freaking pandemic to get signs up like this telling people, hey, maybe you shouldn't smoke indoors. Like, hey, maybe you shouldn't smoke indoors, but it took a global pandemic. The next thing to look forward to when you go to Vegas, this may be different from your normal travel plans, is to bring your own car. If you're flying in, be sure to rent a car or rent a vehicle. It was a nightmare trying to find a Lyft and an Uber. It was awful, okay? I found myself waiting 30 minutes here, 25 minutes here, 10, 15 minutes here, like, you just wait all over the place, and that's usually never the case in Vegas. Usually there's Lyfts and Ubers scouring the streets, okay? That is not the case. The streets are empty. There is no cars on the road, absolutely not. Every time I got into the Uber or a Lyft when I actually was able to book one, I was sure to ask the driver that I got, like, hey, what's going on? Where are you guys all at? Sleeping in? What's going on? And they basically said that everyone just kind of ditched their job and went on unemployment, which can't knock the hustle. You know, most people are getting paid more on unemployment now than they are in their actual paychecks. We know this. But anyways, so most of the Lyft and Uber drivers have dipped out, taken a vacay, no longer in business. So be sure when you go to have your own car, okay, it was miserable waiting around, especially if you're going in this hot, scorching summer season. It was a nightmare waiting for a Lyft and an Uber to get there. 30 minutes, 25 minutes, it's awful, okay? Bring your own car. One of the last things that I want to bring up is just, honestly, this is kind of like a thank you to all the hotels in the casino, especially a huge shout out to the Venetian Hotel and Casino. That's where my boyfriend and I spent a majority of our time. The cleaning staff is on, you guys were on point. Like, I'm telling you, there were people just waiting around at each of the slot machines, waiting for somebody to get up so they can wipe down everything. Chair, buttons, on every game, every slot machine, around all the little food court areas. It was so amazing. And I know that the hotels had to put a lot of work and a lot of rearranging and like planning into that, but I definitely appreciate it. It was so cool to see how they just adapted into like this sanitation cleaning machine. It was amazing. Also, another shout out, in the rooms, this was in my hotel. I'm not sure where you're staying, but if you do stay at the Venetian, in your hotel room, they give you a whole clean Venetian, like safety kind of clean pack. You get a free sanitizer, good size sanitizer. You get a bunch of masks in there. You get pairs of gloves in there. What else do you get? I can't really remember, but those are the three main things that I remember. I didn't really look at that much. My boyfriend just pointed out, I was like, oh, that's cool. Then last minute got a little video. But yeah, you guys, they went above and beyond to like give all these like safety and sanitary tools out. So you gotta love it. It's just amazing. It did make me feel a little bit better as I was laying down in my nice, fluffy, amazing bed. I was just thinking like, wow, they've been taking everyone's temperatures before they walk in all day long. The staff has been cleaning everything left and right. They gave us a whole little free coronavirus safety kit. Like, you guys, you just gotta love it. It's just so nice to see it. Like, it was, I'm telling you, the best Vegas trip I have ever been on. Okay, now I want to talk about what you should expect to be closed. So right off the top of my head, I know that Circus Circus is closed completely because that is one of the places that I wanted to go. Another thing that is closed is the slot machines. Not all the slot machines, but some most definitely are. So don't be surprised if you show up to the casino and like every other slot machine is closed and like some of the chairs are taken away and like it just looks a little like patchy and blotchy. The machines are social distancing as well, which again is for our benefit. But yeah, just don't expect to be able to like play slots next to a stranger, which I hope you weren't expecting that in the first place. Some of you may be wondering if the museums are closed. I know for sure the only museum that is for sure open is the Mob Museum. All the other ones I'm pretty sure are closed. Something else you may be wondering is closed. I'm just gonna like throw in all the things that are open and closed, I guess, whatever. The Lynx Ferris wheel is open. Shocking, okay? My Lyft driver, my first one, didn't even know that because I had originally asked him, hey, is the Ferris wheel on and poppin'? And he was like, no, I think it's closed. But then I was seeing it every night go round and round and round, and there's a lot of people down there. It's open, okay? So that's one. Another fun thing that you can do, the New York roller coaster, all that stuff, it's closed. M&M World is open if you're taking any kiddos. And all of the hotels that are open, all of their pools are open as well, so that's kind of cool. People were already kind of naturally good at social distancing in the pool, so that's really not a problem. Some more things that are closed. All the strip clubs are closed, obviously. Strip clubs are a no-go. When I was there, I did overhear, I was ear hustling a conversation like most people do in Vegas. I hope I'm not the only one. And some just dirty guys were talking about how one of the strip clubs just kind of opened up like under the radar. So if you figure out which strip club that is, that's probably the only one that's open until it gets shut down eventually, but all the strip clubs until further notice are closed. And yeah, a majority of like the restaurants, everything like that is open. Just no bars, clubs, I already said that's closed. So I think that is all that I had to say. I hope that if you're traveling to Vegas within the next few couple of weeks or months or however long this quarantine period drags on, that you travel safely, and I hope this video helped you as to what there is to expect if you're planning on taking a trip there. Also, before we close out, I flew into Vegas, so there are a few airlines that are flying into Vegas, and the same thing goes as far as like sanitation measures and mask wearing and all that kind of of regulational stuff, regulational, not a word, is still going on in the airport, so be expecting that too. They are very strict in the airport, so come masked up, come, you know, ready to go at your best, in your Sunday's best. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it valuable in whatever way, and if you go to Vegas, have fun, travel responsibly, and I hope to see you guys all again in the next video. I don't think I'll be traveling anytime soon, but I tend to say that a lot and then I end up dipping out again, but if I end up dipping out again, I will let you guys know, and of course, vlog the whole experience and then give you guys a safety review at the end. Until the next video, I will see you guys later. Bye.